What's up, everyone? Welcome back to IGN Live at Gamescom 2018. We are talking Ride 3. I'm joined by Luca. Luca, what's up?
It's very well.
Yeah, let's
I'm
talk
really
some
glad
Ride
to
3.
be here.
Yeah, I'm excited
Yeah.
you're here. I mean, you guys can't see it yet, but we're looking at the main menu of the demo, and it's just previewing this bike, and it looks so incredible and detailed.
Thank you.
That's amazing. How do you guys come up with that? Like, what kind of research goes into replicating something so perfectly?
And we're working directly with the manufacturers of the bikes, so we make sure that we deliver to the players the most precise replica of their favorite motorcycles. So it's continuing taking pictures, having feedback, review the bikes, having the reviews from the manufacturer themselves.
Wow,
And
so
then
they're
once
actually
we got
involved.
approval, we put them in game.
So, if I own some really pretty bike,
Yeah.
I can expect to see that in the game and actually look at my bike and look back at the game and say, there it is.
That was our goal with this game. And we like to say that it's for collectionists of bike. So we expect that somebody will be able to find a bike that he has his own garage,
Yeah.
and plus be able to modify it and customize it even more.
Do you think, I wonder if that ever inspires people to customize their bikes in real life?
We think so.
Yeah.
At least we are adding a really powerful editor inside to customize your bike.
Yeah, let's talk about customization. So you purchase the base bike with in-game currency.
Yeah.
And then what else can you do with it?
Right now, you can customize with more than 500 parts your bike, change colors of the details, and plus this year we are adding the Livery Editor that we are not showing yet because we want to polish it as much as we can, and
Makes sense.
guarantee that it's really easy to use, accessible to let the creativity of the players go crazy.
Yeah. Okay, so we're looking at some gameplay now. There have obviously been Ride 2 and the original Ride before this one. That'd be pretty weird if you put out a game called Ride 3 and there weren't games before that. So what has changed since the last game?
So it changed a lot. This is an example. This track is Macau, and we are proud to announce for the first time that there will be night races. So our art department is really proud to bring this track to
It looks
Gamescom.
great.
I'm really happy that IGN is making us showing to all the world because it's an impressive work.
So
And,
is this the first time that fans will see the night mode debuted is here at Gamescom?
Yes, because it's the first time we make Ride using the Unreal Engine. So this gives us the occasion and the power to have this incredible lighting system and allow the player to experience their favorite bikes in this kind of environment.
So this is only one of how many maps?
We got 30 tracks that we design and reproduce from all over the world, trying to find the best location that the players loves.
How do you determine that?
Through the community, through the feedback, through famous championship. For example, Macau is a city GP that is really famous. It's also a really difficult and dangerous track. And so you are kind of a legend if you are capable to drive there and be good at. And so we give the occasion to the player to get to that level and practice on the track.
So, okay, there's two things that I want to hit here. First, going back to the night mode. So can you toggle between night mode and day mode in these maps, or are the maps locked into whichever time of day?
No, you can toggle even with the weather condition. So
Oh, wow.
the concept is that having one bike in one specific track, changing the weather, change totally the gameplay experience.
Yeah.
So it's a game that requires a lot of practice to be capable to get enough skilled to handle all this situation, like in real life.
Speaking of skill, this doesn't seem like your typical arcade racer. This seems extremely technical.
It's, we want to make sure that there is a scalability of gameplay, also because often our customers are not really video gamers, but could be bike lovers.
Yeah.
And so we make sure that the learning curve to approach this type of gameplay is smooth and easy. At the first impact, usually is difficult because you need to get used. But we have a lot of systems like the ones that you saw before in the gameplay, the rewind mode, that helps you, if you commit a mistake, to go back in time and try to face that part of the track again. and learn how to manage it and get better and better and better.
So as a player, when you're going down the track, what types of things should you be thinking about in order to make that corner, especially in the rain?
The most important, the rain is more slippery, so you need to be more careful. What makes, what change a player from just a beginner to a mid player is being capable to understand when you need to brake and which speed you have to face the turn. And so to not go too slow, otherwise the other players will pass you, but to not go too fast, otherwise you will lose the control of the bike. As you saw before in that chicane, there was this ideal trajectory. There is another tool that we give to the player that is this line blue and red that teach you if you are going too fast, it's going to get red. If you're going too slow, it's blue, so you can go faster.
So between that and the rewind feature, there are a lot of tools that you and your team build into this for people to get good at it.
Yes, because it's a game that gives a lot of satisfaction, because if you spend a lot of time in it, you will actually see that you are better at it. And it's not the game, if you get the strongest bike, you are more powerful. Actually, it's more difficult to handle a really powerful bike. But
so you kind of have to earn your stripes.
Yeah. You need to be capable to handle too much power.
Yeah,
so
too much power.
Yeah, to handle.
So what are we watching here? Is this just a, like, you just set up a race, or is there a Grand Prix? What's the career mode like?
This is an event of the career mode. Okay, right now Tomás is using the rewind.
Okay.
And it's a quick race, and it's part of the career. So we are in Monza in Italy. It's a very famous circuit that we reproduce thanks to drone technology. And is an event where he's facing the rain, so it's a higher level of difficulty because the bike has less grip, so it's more difficult to go faster. The career is designed around the concept of magazine, because we know that bike lovers love also to buy magazine about bikes. So we thought to give a different career experience to the player, to create those challenges, grouping events through the magazine. So through the history of bikes, the year that they were released on the market, and narrating this history to the players.
Yeah, I mean, it seems like you and your team just understand bike lovers so well. I'm assuming there's a lot of bike lovers in the office.
Yes, we are a lot of bike lovers in all departments, even, and it's a part of our DNA. So it's like we listen to the feedback of the bikers, our in-house bikers, but even from the bikers that plays our games.
So you can really tell how ingrained in the DNA of this game loving bikes is, because the feel of it is so accurate to riding a bike. So how did you and your team tap into that?
So Milestone has a long history of racing games and of developers that love racing. So there is a dedicated team that study and develop the physics system to make the feeling of drive as much realistic and immersive as possible. And every time we publish a title, we kind of grow in knowledge and learning, also thanks a lot to the feedback of the community. Because
can you give us an example of that from, let's say, Ride 2 to Ride 3?
So for make example, the career is a good example. We heard that the players would prefer more freedom in the progression of the career. We were more used to give a linear progression, and so we decided to change it, giving more freedom to access which part of the career you prefer at any time. Or in terms of physics and handling, often we receive feedbacks about the camera behavior, sensation of speed, that are really important things for riders. And we collect them, we evaluate if they are achievable or if it's a common sense, and then we implement it in the game and see the reaction.
So we saw the career mode. What other modes are there in this game?
You got multiplayer mode, quick race, time attack, leaderboards. And then one thing that we are adding in this game that is the big news is the Livery Editor. That is kind of is an editor to customize your bike looking. It's going to be a really powerful tool. And with it, we are adding a platform that will permit to the player to share their artwork on the bikes, receive rating from other players, and then download the work of others. So even if it's just a part of the customization, we expect that there will be players that spend a lot of time in it and to share their artwork on their favorite bikes.
I mean, that sounds incredible. I'm sure that players will love that. And it just sounds like such an investment in the community.
Yeah, we are looking, we are also lucky as game developers because we have this community that follow us, no matter what. In good and bad. And so we are listening a lot to them, and we are always trying to give them the best game of motorbike ever.
Yeah.
So this is our challenge.
So what would you say fans of the franchise will be most excited about getting their hands on this game?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that the customization aspect will give freedom because it's cheaper than in the real market for motorbikes.
I guess you're right. It
and
is
even
cheaper.
it would be fun to see if maybe somebody save money apart to see if they use the game to understand which bikes they prefer to buy in real life or if they fit for the kind of riding style.
Well, thank you so much. I loved learning about this game. Congratulations on showing the night vision.
Thank you for the occasion.
Night mode.
Yeah.
Thanks for joining us, guys. We will see you right after this break.
Thank you so much.